You can't taste clarity. We hear this all the time. People are so worried about something being clear that they want to throw all sorts of stuff in there to make something clear. And what I'm talking about is like, just being able to see through it. And okay, it's a little bit disturbing to me, but I know where it comes from. And let me explain. In the commercial world, everything is squeaky clean and crystal clear. And if it's not, it's considered inferior. And that is where the idea comes from. It's wrong. It's completely wrong, and it's just bullshit marketing to make you buy a product. And the side effect of it has made a lot of people think that homebrew is inferior simply because it's not as clear as a commercial product. Commercial products are very often made to exacting standards set by a governing body, not the company making the product, and they run them through filters, and they do this, and they add all sorts of additives to make it a certain way. Now, okay, I'm not saying everybody does, but a lot of commercial products are made that way, and they're made to be the same, consistent across the board. They're not made to be the best. They're not made to be the worst. They're just made to be the same all the time. So batch 1 versus batch 30, same product, right? So they blend them together and whatever, and then they run it through some filters, add some additives, and boom, you have a squeaky clean, perfectly mundane product. This is why I homebrew. So I don't have to purchase those things. Now, did I exaggerate a little bit? In some cases, maybe. It is entirely possible. There are some commercial products that are made to homebrew standards, more or less, with the government limitations thrown in for good measure. But the idea that something has to be squeaky clean and perfectly clear to be good is so wrong as to be laughable. And let me explain where I'm coming from with this. We actually have done tests to back this up where we have tested clarity versus no clarity. Well, you could probably guess what happened. The one that wasn't cleared worked better for us. We liked it better. Why did we like it better? More flavor. At the end of the day, why do you make homebrew? If it's to save money, you might, after a long time, or if you do things really, really on the cheap, you might save a couple bucks here and there, but I don't think it's really all that much cheaper to homebrew than it is to buy stuff in the store. Many people make mead because it's not readily available, and they buy wine and beer because it is. And other people like to just do it because of the sake of doing it. That's me. I just like to make things. It's just how I am. Some people will also like to do it because they can get a better flavor or a better tasting product if you're chasing the craft that way. There's nothing wrong with that. I am not putting that down because I do that to some extent myself, but there's like a high end to how far I'm willing to go for that. I like to keep things kind of simple, which also comes into my opinions on clarity. And just so you realize, this entire channel is mostly my opinion and mine and Derek's opinion. It's how we feel. It's how we do things. It's our ethos, if you will, and how we run our channel. So for us, clarity is not as important as flavor. So if something tastes good and it's murky, as long as it's not like soup, like if you put a spoon in it and it doesn't fall to the side of the glass, yeah, that's a little too much for me. I don't like that. I don't like things to have solids and be thick with like 27 C's. I still want it to be a liquid and have, a loose viscosity. In other words, I'm not brewing pea soup here, but it does not have to be perfectly clear. As long as, there's some amount of translucency, I am usually pretty happy with that. In some of the testing that we've done, we used bentonite and we used sparkolloid in particular to clear something, and we tested them head to head, and Derek and I could taste the difference. There was a rather marked difference. And this all comes down to one very important fact. And this is a fact that you cannot obfuscate. You cannot get around. If you remove something, you are removing flavor. That's simple. Unless you are removing an objectionable flavor in particular, you are removing overall flavor from a brew. And this is true with anything. Like say you're making coffee. If you add more coffee to the coffee, you make more flavor. Now it does hit a limit where it's not good, but you are adding more coffee to the coffee. Whereas with a brew, when it's done, if there's still some things floating around or there's a haze or anything like that, if you use something to remove that, Something has to give. It cannot possibly taste exactly the same with the same punch or amount of pop in flavor if you remove stuff. It's very simple. It's just how physics works. You can't, whatever. I'm not even getting into the physics discussion here. The gist is, if you remove something, you remove flavor. And it's just that simple. A lot of people are turned off by anything cloudy. And I get it. It's from the commercial world. But here's the thing. If you are a home brewer and you make something that's a little cloudy and you love it, you think it tastes great, you offer it to somebody and they turn their nose up, don't freaking give them any ever again. They have not earned it. They don't deserve it, because that's just stupid and childish and very, very ignorant. Now, you might think that was very harsh of me to say. Maybe, but it's true. If somebody turns their nose up at something that you made and you're proud of and you think is good, just because it looks a little bit murky, screw them. I mean, I hate to be like that, but it's kind of true. And so many times I see this. I have actually had people that said, I made this thing. It was a mead or wine or whatever it was. It doesn't matter what it was, because immeasurable people have said this to me. I made this thing, and after 3 months it hadn't cleared, so I dumped it out. Let that sink in for a minute. They dumped it because it didn't clear. Boo frickin' who. But why did you waste all that time and effort? What the heck? Did you taste it at all? I've had people say it tasted really good. It didn't clear, so I thought it was bad and I dumped it out. They think it's bad. That's not a bad thing. The commercial world has you brainwashed into believing that it has to be squeaky clean and crystal clear in order to be good. And it's just freaking stupid and pisses me off. Okay, let me calm down a little bit here. It is shit like that really pisses me off and makes me very angry at the homebrew hobby in general and the industry, because I see it all the time and I see people freaking out, and they tell us all the time, like, we'll make a brew that, we say, oh yeah, it's not totally clear. Maybe we should just not mention appearance anymore, because I don't really care what it looks like. If it tastes good, I don't give a shit. But we say it's a little bit cloudy, and people are like, oh, you should add this and isinglass and sparkolloid. And there are people adding 5 different kinds of clarifiers to their brews. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're ruining everything you've built up. You are working so hard to make something that tastes good and then taking 20% of it away by using clarifiers. Why would you do that? Like, for what purpose? Your stomach can't see what is in that glass. I'm sorry. Your stomach has no eyes. It has no idea what's coming. Sure, they say you eat with your eyes, you drink with your eyes, you taste with your eyes. Yeah, I get all that. But in my mind, like when I watched The 13th Warrior for the first time many, many years ago, and that was one of the first introductions to mead that I had, to me, it was a cloudy beverage. It wasn't supposed to be clear. A good cider, some of the best ciders, are cloudy as heck. They are like pea soup, cloudy. Maybe not thick with 27 C's, but they're cloudy. So the idea that something must be crystal clear to be good, it's an invention. It's not fact. I mean, just going back to the ancients fallacy, which people like to think we do all the time. We don't. The Romans didn't use clarifiers. The people 500 years ago didn't use clarifiers. It's a relatively new thing. It's because people think that something clear means better quality. I'm going to say it's probably the opposite. The more clear it is, the less flavor it has. Give me the unfiltered one. I don't want the one that's been filtered. Now, I don't like floaters. I don't like gunk. I don't like seeing stuff in it, that kind of thing. That bothers me. I have a thing. When I was in the military, I got surprised with Jungle Brew coffee one time. It's basically just a big pot. They put water in it and they dump coffee grinds in it. I had no idea. I'd never had coffee that way before, and it was my first time. And you basically just scoop a ladle in and get coffee. Well, I went to the bottom. Let's just say I didn't keep my breakfast that day. So since then, I cannot deal with chunks in something I'm drinking unless they're supposed to be there. Like soup is okay. But coffee with chunks, no. Mead, wine with chunks, no. Thank you. I don't No. That's why the lees and everything, no. I leave this much in the bottom of almost any glass of anything that I drink. And that's just a me problem. But, that's just the way it is. So to me, if it's more clear, I can see those chunks. Whereas if it's a little cloudy, I can't see them. Which you'd think would be a problem, but actually it's a good thing because it hides it. And now I get to enjoy the flavor of it. I don't know if any of that even made sense. That's not really where I'm going with this. The gist of all of this is don't freak out over clarity because it's just not that important. I don't remember the exact number, but even on like the score sheets for competitions, which if you don't know how I feel about competitions, there's a link to another video where I talk about competitions. They're stupid. But even in competition, which is like the elite of the elite of the elite of the homebrewing elitists, they do not put that high of a number or a score on the appearance and the clarity of the brew. It's like 5 or 10 points out of 50. So it's a minimal amount. What is that, 10% or 20% of the score? The majority is on flavor. Everybody wants it to taste good because here's the thing. If it tastes like shit and it's totally clear, who cares? But if it tastes amazing and it's a little cloudy, do you give a crap that it's a little cloudy? I mean, seriously, I know some people do. And you know what? If you are one of those people and this is all offensive to you, everything that I'm saying, I apologize, but I'm just being truthful and honest and giving my opinion on things. A crystal clear brew that tastes like crap is no better than a cloudy brew that tastes like crap to me. It doesn't matter. If it tastes like crap, it tastes like crap. If all the flavor is gone because you clarified the shit out of it, I don't really care anymore. But if it tastes good, man, you know what? If I have to eat it with a spoon, if it tastes good, I just might. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.